Slow and steady wins the race. Today, we'll be seeing if we can play the slowest style of basketball and excel in today's NBA, which is predicated on speed. To do that, we've changed our coaching preferences to playing through the star, and we're going to be using the New York Knicks for this, as they were one of the slower teams last season under Tom Thibodeau. And so our preferences will be to play through the star, Jalen. We're going to have a patient offense. We're going to limit transition. We're just going to get back, not even crashing the boards. Defensive focus, just blocking off the paint, old school ball in the modern era. Playing physical defense, and we're going to crash the boards. If we're going to be playing a style where we are ISO heavy and we're playing patient offense, we're going to need some really talented ball handlers and players that can get to the bucket on their own. So we're going to have to make a few changes to the roster. We're going to get rid of Yabu and a bunch of second round picks to pick up a first round pick in John Conchar. Not really much of a talent upgrade, but grabbing a first round pick and getting it off of Yabusele will take it. We're also going to get off of Pacone Dadier, pick up a second round pick, get some big man depth. Huck Porty is not going to be a long term option, so we'll pick up 2 second round picks for him, and then we'll just sign someone in free agency. Actually, we're going to trade 5 first round picks, John Conchar, for Mikhailuk, who's on a 3-year deal, and we get a first round pick. Needing guys who can get to the bucket, we'll sign Malcolm Brogdon. Hopefully in 2K he's better than he is in real life, where he thought he had to retire and couldn't keep up with the youngins, but then again, we're playing a patient style, so this is his style, this is his last chance. Since we're playing an offense that is predicated on our star, we're going to have a 9-man rotation. Otherwise, I like to extend it to make sure that guys don't get hurt. All right, and let's see what the slowest offense in the league can do. All right, we are at the trade deadline. We're going to check out our stats. We are 40-11 with a very commanding record. Let's look at those team stats first. We are number 1 in winning percentage and wins in the NBA. We had 118 points per game, which is the top 15 offense. Not a very good offense, but then again, we're not trying to make as many possessions as possible. Our defense is number 1, and that is the big difference maker. So let's see how that works. Are we topping anything else? Not in 3. We are top 5 in threes made, so we are efficient, and it looks like we are also the most efficient team from 3. It'll be interesting to see the players that drive that. From the free throw line, we are also top 3 in points made, and then for free throw percentage, we are top 10. Not getting a ridiculously small or large amount of offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds, same thing, kind of middling. Overall rebounds per game, we are top 10, so we're getting enough there. Assists per game, we are lowest in the league. That is a Jalen Brunson run offense if I've ever seen one. Top 10 in steals per game at 8. Blocks per game, looks like we are middling, or at the bottom. Okay, bottom 3 in blocks per game, even though we're protecting the paint. That's interesting. All right, so it looks like we're just sound defensively, and let's look at turnovers per game. Yep, bottom 6 in turnovers per game, and that's likely what's helping us right now. Okay, interesting. Let's look at the player stats now. All right, so Jalen Brunson is leading us with 29 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Cat, 22, 10, and 3. It looked like he was injured for a little bit, but it looks like he wasn't out for long. Started 45 games. Bridges getting you 16, 3 and 3. OG 11, 5 and 2. OG and Bridges a steal a game. Jordan Clarkson and Shamet getting you some points. Shamet also getting you close to a steal a game. Josh giving you 9, 9, and 5, giving you that Draymond Green stat line. Also a steal a game. And everyone else kind of fills in. Mitch getting you 9 rebounds a game. Let's go over to efficiency. Mitch putting in the bucket at a very efficient rate. Granted, he's only putting up 3 shots a game. Josh Hart, 46% from 3. Only taking 2 shots a game. That does seem like Josh. Jordan Clarkson, incredibly efficient. Jalen shooting 39%, bringing the team average down, actually. Landry Shamet, a flamethrower, hitting 48% from 3. Cat, shooting 46% from 3. Not the Cat I know this year. 43% from Bridges. OG's a little bit off, putting up about 4 shots a game. Brogdon, very efficient on 2 shots a game. Deuce, inefficient from both the field and from 3. Deuce really stinks in 2K. So we may decide to move on from Deuce. Actually, I think I will make that decision now. Okay. So for some reason, I'm allowed to give up Deuce and a first-round pick for Dyson Daniels. And Dyson Daniels doesn't put up a lot of good stats, but he's just a monster defensively. So yeah, we're going to add him to the team. All right, and at the end of the year, the New York Knicks have a record of 68-14. Reason we can tell that from this screen is that we won Executive of the Year as well as Coach of the Year. MVP was Nikola Jokic with 28, 13, and 10 on 60, 47, 80, 84% from the free throw line. Cooper Flag is your Rookie of the Year, 17, 5, and 4. Steal game, inefficient from 3, decent from the field. Reed Shepard, 16, 2, and 3. 6th Man of the Year. DPOY is Victor Wembanyama with 3 blocks a game and 2 steals. Most improved is Matas Buzelis. And Clutch Player of the Year, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We go into the playoffs with the number 1 seed in the East. We're going to simulate the play. We will be playing the Boston Celtics. I typically at this point look to see if the team that we're playing shoots a lot of threes or not, and then adjust accordingly. But we will keep the same coaching style and preferences that got us here. So we'll keep it rocking. I'll sim through the game, sim through the game, sim through the game, and it is a sweep in the first round of the Boston Celtics. Only thing I'm going to adjust if we start losing is maybe the rotation to cut it down. Okay, so we lose game 1 in the second round, win game 2, win game 3, lose game 4, win game 5, win the series. Okay, we are on to facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Win the first one, win the second one, win the third one, win the fourth one. I'll be honest, I thought this was going to be a lot harder. And I'm very surprised by the fact that we're just cruising through everything with a patient offense. We're not really trying to run and gun. Because if you've been watching any NBA basketball this year, it's been so fast-paced. So this is very interesting to see. It's got to be the turnovers. And you know what? Let's take a look at that before we hop into the finals and see who our opponent is. Let's look at the season stats overall, where we landed. So about the same spot. We dropped a little bit offensively. We had a very good defense. And I guess that's just due to playing physical defense and having some good defenders. That gave us the best differential in the league. We actually made the 10th, somewhere in the bottom 10 for 10th, for fewest field goals made. Also took the least shots. We were close to the top 10 in field goal percentage. We were top 10 in three-pointers made, and we were the second most efficient team. So it looks like we just had a shot profile of taking a lot of threes and we hit them efficiently. Also we're getting to the line, making free throws, converting at a good clip. And then in terms of rebounding, made it to top 10, so pick that up in the second half of the year. I don't think we would have jumped up too far in assists. Yeah, middle of the pack in assists per game. Very good at stealing the ball, and we were bad at blocking, even though we're protecting the paint. It's very interesting. Typically, when I do my sims, I like to try to crash the boards as much as possible, limit perimeter shots, so that they're taking as few threes as possible. We're playing physical defense to just do better defensively. I think that's all that does, and it ups your fouls a little bit. Getting the rebounds gives you extra possessions, and so that creates multiple ways to get an edge. In this, I mean, also the Knicks have a good team. Maybe that's just all that 2K is telling us. But it's interesting that we don't have many things going for us, but I guess shot diet, getting to the free throw line, and not turning the ball over. Let's look at the turnovers. Yep, we were the best team with turnovers per game. We had the least turnovers per game, but not a wide margin between us and the top team, just 3. And I guess those 3 possessions can give you 6 points, 9 points, and I guess that is the swing. So let's see who our opponent will be in the finals. It will be Kevin Durant and the Rockets. Let's see how game 1 goes. That is a win by 38 points for the Knicks. Cat drops 50 in the finals. Jalen with 14 assists. Probably a lot of pick and pop going on there. 6 steals from Josh Hart. 6 assists and 11 rebounds and 6 points. Yeah. I mean, other than 6 steals, I don't think Josh has ever done that. That's insane. And 2 blocks from Mitch. So in game 2, they get their lick back and win by 1 point. Close game. Knicks win game 3. Let's take a quick peek at that. They win by 13, so a little bit further apart. They got scoring across the board. No one really went off. Kevin Durant shot bad from the field. Everyone else just did all right. Van Fleet a little bit inefficient. And the Knicks, Jalen went off for 34, 7 rebounds and 12 assists, as well as 3 steals. 3 steals from OG as well. Block from OG and Towns. 10 rebounds from Mitch. And good scoring from Cat Bridges Brogdon. So in the next one, Knicks win again. Defense was incredible in this one. Either that or their shooting was terrible. 125 to 80. Also, don't see the Rockets in the finals that much, so this was interesting to see too. This is an interesting sim. Kevin Durant just missed a ton of shots from 3. Everyone else, yeah, Reed Shepard hurt them. Let's see what the Knicks did. Jalen dropped 45. Cat 28, 12, and 5. Good game for him. Only 2 turnovers. Bridges with 2 steals and 3 blocks to make up for his 5 turnovers. Just neutralize that. Mitch with 3 steals. OG with 2 steals. All right, let's sim with Simcast in case they win this game. Let's hop in and see this team. Yep, it looks like they are going to win. So I'm going to give it... Okay, now we will jump in. Oh my god. Jalen averaging 38 points in the finals, 8 assists and 4 rebounds on almost 50, 40, 90 efficiency. That's crazy. All right, so I didn't think that was going to be that easy. So I think what we'll do now is see if we can get a dynasty going with this system. See if we can win three championships back to back to back. We have the 30th pick in this draft, so we're just going to sim to that pick. We have trade offers for the pick. People want to give us their picks. I'll take some guy in the second round and just take the Charlotte Hornets pick. Swap Worse with the Timberwolves. That might be decent. Got to be better than 30, right? And we'll just pick up some guy that we're just going to shove in the G League anyways. Jaren Jackson Jr. This guy's going to become him. This guy's going to become an all-star. I don't know who that guy is, but yeah, sure. I like all-stars. We need to fill out 4 rotation spots. We don't have any money, so we're going to have to pick up one mid-level guy, and then a bunch of guys for almost nothing. We're just going to do system fit, so we'll grab Vince Williams Jr. Don't think we really need a short guard. Lou Dort, we can't get him for the mid-level. Brandon Clark, well, yeah, sure. Well, okay, can't even offer you. Ayo Desumu, we will get you on a 4-year deal. You will be our mid-level guy. Grab Kenrich Williams. Hopefully, we can give him money. Oh, no. He won't let us. Can we do a 2-year deal? Please accept that. Nice. And it looks like we have our team. Didn't make too many changes. Let's see how they do in player progression. So Jalen gets worse after averaging 40 in the finals. Yep, that makes sense. Sounds about right. Cat is hurt, so he's down 3. OG looks like he got worse. Dyson Daniels gets better as we make him a power forward. He got better on the interior, middies, post defense, playmaking, rebounding, and IQ. Looks like he got a lot better. Not better overall, though. Josh regresses. Io regresses. Tyler gets better. Mikhailuk gets better. Diawara jumps up 2. All the other guys get worse. All right, so our team looks like they basically just got worse. Let's see if that translates to a championship, given our apparently new godly system. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's check the rotation. Yep, that looks good. 9-man rotation. Got some good guys coming off the bench if someone gets hurt. All right, let's sim it. Okay, I think we're going to take this deal. Dyson Daniels for Josh Giddey. Let's look at the contracts. 25 mil across. Yep. First round for first round. They're going to get the best of this pick between Chicago and Cleveland. And we're going to get a guy that puts up a lot more points than Dyson Daniels does. If we look at the per 36 for each of them, we have 9, 9, 9, 4, and oh my god, the steals per game. That's something that's impressive. Let's see what Giddey does, though. But Giddey gets you 20, 10, and 10. And still get you a steal and a half per game. Has been shooting better from 3 and from the field. No, we got to take that. The defense will get worse, but not significantly enough because of the upside to the offense. And the offense was one of the things that was lagging behind. And because of Giddey's height, we could put him at power forward, and his secondary position can be point guard. All right, we are at the trade deadline. Let's take a look at our stats, see how the team's doing. First of all, the team is 45-6, even better than last year, I believe. Let's take a look at how we are doing in particular stats. We are now a top 10 offense, probably making that change to Giddey from Daniels helped out there. Do we take a hit to our defense? Nope, we are still the best in the league by a 5-point margin. And our point differential is 18 points per game. In terms of field goals made, we are middling, quite literally 15. We're taking the least shots per game. Top 3 in efficiency from the field. And again, a pretty good shot mix, but a little bit less from 3, maybe because of Giddey. Taking more shots at the rim. We are, however, the most efficient team on 3-point shots. Top 3 in free throws made. And we're probably taking the most shots, second most shots, because our efficiency on free throws isn't the best. We're top 5 rebounding team, and that is mostly driven by the defensive rebounding. We're top 5. Assists per game, we are now number 1 after being down low before, probably driven by Giddey amongst others. Giddey, maybe Josh getting minutes, probably Jalen as well. Steals per game, we dropped down a little bit. We are now mid to low. We got 8 steals per game. Blocks per game, we are the worst in the league again. We are bottom 3 in turnovers per game, so we're turning it over a little bit more, but still pretty good at that. All right, and best offensive or opponent field goal percentage from the field, not from 3 though, but top 5 in guarding the 3. All right, let's look at some of the player stats. Jalen leading with 32 points a game, 5 assists, 2.5 rebounds. Cat with 29 and 2. Mikhail with 19, 3 and 3. Giddey 17, 7 and 7, giving us a lot of help, stuff in the stat sheet all around. He's probably helping us be better at rebounding too. OG giving 11, 5 and 2. And then everyone else filling out. Don't see anything too interesting with Mitch getting 8 rebounds in 21 minutes. Let's look at their efficiency. Mitch, not in the 70s. Terrible slacking. He fell off. Mohamed Diawara, probably playing not very long at all. Yeah, half a shot per game, shooting 25% from the field, three-point range. Jalen shooting almost 50% from 3 on 7 shots a game is crazy. Giddey holding us back on 3-pointers. That's fine. He's 55% from the field. Josh, 50, 50, 35. We'll take that. Mikhail, 50, 50 from 3. Damn, that's crazy. Our team is shooting really well from 3. And I think that this is a matter of maybe not playing through the star, but playing patient offense. And that helps you be more efficient, which is something that I always do. I usually just go shoot at will. And I'm thinking that I should probably try patient offense more often. Whereas I thought that meant like, oh, you're just going to shoot slower, which means you're going to get less shots up, which means you're not going to be as efficient. But this is telling me that it might be a pretty viable strategy that I might try to employ in my other rebuilds. Cat shooting 50-40. Io 50-36. Tyler, a little bit inefficient from 3. OG, good efficiency. Same thing from Kenrich. And then Brogdon, probably not getting much time at all. All right. 45-6. Let's keep it 7. Our team's doing well. I don't see any reason to make a change. Unless actually we have some expiring contracts. I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, this is Brogdon's last year. He's a 75 overall. He's And he's not getting a lot of minutes. Yes, per 36, so. Yeah, he's getting 3 minutes a game. Let's just get some type of asset back for him. Can we get a first round pick? That would be amazing if we could. No, it doesn't. They're caught on to us. Okay, so how about Brogdon and Kenrich? Can we get something for these two guys? Because Kenrich wasn't playing at 10 minutes, right? He was playing 10 a game. That's okay. We can find someone else to fill a spot. Yep, there we go. First round pick. We'll take that. And Paul Reed, he can back. Oh my god, please don't shoot threes for our team. And then because of that, we have to sign someone from free agency to fill out the roster. Let's see who's the best fit. Trey Mann is out there. Caldwell Pope. Yeah, let's see if we can sign Trey Mann. Give him a 3-year deal. Nice. At the end of the year, the Knicks are 69-13, better than last year. And Victor Wembanyama is your NBA Cup MVP, as well as your MVP with 27, 13, and 6. Shooting 54 from the field, 38 from 3. Some guy is your Rookie of the Year. I don't know who that guy is. AJ Mitchell, 6th Man of the Year. Victor's your DPOI. Most Improved is Toot Henderson. And Edwards is your Clutch Player of the Year. And we move to the playoffs. We'll quickly check out our stats for the season, see where we ended up. Top 10 offense, best defense. Fell off a little bit offensively in the second half. We took the least shots still. Our efficiency dropped off as well, so maybe some of those moves we made hurt us a little bit. Still the most efficient team from 3, and still top 5 in free throws made. Rebounding, we are top 6. Number 1 in assists per game. Worst at blocking. And we're still pretty good at keeping the ball. Okay, so it looks like we did get a little bit worse in the second half of the year. Let's see who our opponent is. It is the Charlotte Hornets. Win the first one, win the second one. And that is a sweep in the first round, much like it was last year. We now face the Toronto Raptors and win the first, lose the second, win the third, win the fourth. And we are on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Detroit Pistons, who are monsters in these sims. So we'll see if we can top them and get our second championship in a row, or if they're going to stop us. And you know what? If we do go down in the series, I think I will adjust the rotation. We've still been running a 9-man rotation. But we win the first, win the second, win the third. What was I talking about? The Pistons are pushovers. They definitely haven't wrecked me in a bunch of sims. We will be playing the Dallas Mavericks in the finals against Anthony Davis. Jalen averaged 32 points in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, and I believe that the Mavericks had the second best point differential, so this should be a close series. It'll be interesting. Again, might need to adjust the number of players, but not adjusting our coaching preferences, so keeping that the same. Game 1 is a win. Let's see how much by. Win by 11 points. It was a defensive battle, 101-90. Second game is another win. Whoops, nobody ever wants to do Simcast with Live. Please let me out of this hell. Please. Or it's going to crash. Oh, okay, good. Oh, and the music's loud. This is fantastic. Please let me out of this hell. I don't know why they put that in the game. All right, third game is another win. Jeez. Okay, 117-92. So we were just holding them back. You know what? It's protect the paint. I think the Mavs get to the rim a lot. They don't shoot a ton of threes. So our system, we're the Mavs' worst nightmare. All right, so we're going to do Simcast. We're going to go towards the end of this game. All right, it looks like we're probably going to lose this one. Yep. Okay, so they get one. Let's do another Simcast. Get into the fourth. Ooh, and it's a close game. I am going to play in this game because even if we lose this one, there's still a couple more. And I'm curious to see what this team can do. Also, I'm going to sag off Lively like crazy. Oh, Giddy is hurt, but he's in there. He looks fine. He was sprinting. He's probably got like a broken pinky finger or something like that. I don't know. He wasn't affected at all. Mitch helping out a bunch. Why is Mikhailuk our point guard? Giddy right to the bucket. Doesn't even matter that Mikhailuk is our point guard right now. Shoot a Lively, we know you want to. I think he actually can, but in this game I don't think they give him a good rating. Ooh. I'm going to challenge it just because. It did look like he fouled him, though. Oh, good challenge. Okay. Oh, we lost the ball anyway. Oh my god, he almost hit that. Nope. They're going to foul us. Try to keep this game alive. I'm going to try to help them. There we go. We got the second. Oh, thank god. He usually hits those. Tyler, cold-blooded, hits the free throw. 2 straight NBA championships. Let's go for a third. We have no picks in this draft. This is the third year, and we're going to try to go back to back to back. So let's see any way that we can upgrade our roster. I mean, OG, he's a lockdown defender. He's probably helping the defense, but he doesn't get done much offensively. There is one guy who is a monster in these sims. I'm going to try to find him. Hopefully, DeJounte Murray. No offers found. Oh, he's in a contract year. We're going to have to trade for him after he's signed. That's a shame. He's always so good in these sims. Another guy that's good is Denny Avdia. So let's see if we can find where he is, and then find a salary to match him. He's 1 year. No, they don't want to trade. Well, that's because he's cheap and he's good, but we can give you a bunch of picks, and then you'll just say yes. But Mitch, I mean, he's gonna get about the same amount of rebounds. He won't be as good defensively, but he's gonna get a ton of rebounds and assists, as well as points. So I think we're gonna have to part way with him. And then we'll just give you our first round picks. Yep, I only took 3 hours. We're willing to give 4. I'll fill 2 spots. It would be better to get some centers. Okay, so we have, we could just bring Paul Reed back on the minimum. And then Victor would be a pretty good fit for our team. Can't afford him, though. Are we allowed to sign a mid-level exception player? Santiago could be our center. Oh, perfect. I'll even give you, I'm not even going to mess around, just give you the money. In terms of progression, Jalen keeps getting worse, even though he keeps becoming finals MVP. Cat gets a little bit better shooting from 3. Denny takes a step down athletically and finishing inside. He should still be good. Giddy gets better, even though we moved him to a less optimal position. Josh gets worse. He'll still be fine. Tyler gets better. Santi gets worse. Treyman gets better. Diawara gets better. And Blackman, who said he was going to be an all-star, gets 1 better and is completely useless. Wow. We can get a first-round pick and DeJounte Murray if we give up Josh Hart and Tyler Kolek. I like. Let's see what else we could do. Yeah, we're going to take this deal. I love Tyler, but I mean, 10, 2, and 3, that's fine. Get you up and out of here. We'll need to add another player after that. Let's also re-sign the captain. We'll keep Giddy around as well. We'll give you an extension. In terms of free agents, there's a couple of really good system fits out there. Let's see what we need from a positional perspective. We have a bunch of small forwards that could probably play multiple positions. 2 power forwards, 2 centers. Backup centers, kind of weak. But we're going to make Santi. So maybe a power forward. Although you can always move OG or Avdia there, as well as Mo. Shooting guards. Point guards are good. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Maybe just a big body. It's either power forward or center. So let's see. System fit. Gogo Pataz. Oh, easy. Perfect. With that, let's see if our system... Well, first let's check. Do we have the same coach? Yep, yeah, they kept around. So everything is still the same. We will keep this rocking and see how we do at the trade deadline. Ooh, we got something interesting. They're offering J-Dub for McHale if we give up Mo, and they're also giving us a second-round pick. Now, why would they do this? Is J-Dub not doing that well in the sim? No, he's going to be 18, 6, and 4. Good efficiency. Yeah. Yes, we'll do this. Yeah, and thank you for the pick as well. Maybe he's on an expiring deal? I don't know. But, I mean, even on an expiring deal... No, he's on a 4-year contract. Okay, he's making a ton of money, but who cares? Welcome to the team. Okay, and Desunu... Yeah, no, you're not going to be in the starting rotation. We're putting J-Dub at the 2. Sorry about that, bucko. We'll just check to see if we have any contracts we can extend. DeJounte Murray wants to stick around. He can stick around. We're doing a little bit worse than we were last year, but we're going to keep it rolling. Trade deadline, we are 40 and 10. Just about as good as our first year. Let's see what our team is doing overall. We're still the best record in the league. Actually, no, we are not. I lied. We are the second best record in the league. Actually, we played... Sorry about that. I can't read. We are... Where are we offensively? We took a step back offensively. Okay, we're middling offensively now. The best defense, only second best in point differential. Let's hope we don't see the Spurs. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Not making a ton of shots. We take the least shots per game. We are not the most efficient from the field. Not making a ton of threes. We are very efficient at taking the threes, though. Interesting. Still very good at getting to the free throw line. And let's see, overall rebounds per game. We're not top 10. Okay, makes sense that we lost 10 games this year. Wow, we're actually pretty bad at rebounding this year. And I did see that Avdia was hurt. Assists per game, we're top 10. Steals, we are number 1, so we're very good at generating steals. Worst at blocks per game. And we are taking care of the ball. Okay, so that does seem to be helping us. There are things that we could be doing better. Is there anyone tanking us right now? Let's look at the individual player stats. More distributed scoring, and keep in mind Jalen Williams, we got him most of the way through the year, so this might not be for us. It could be for the Thunder. We got 26 from the captain, 20 and 10 from Cat, 18, 5 and 4, Giddy 15, 8 and 6, 7, 15, 4, 4, 13, 5 and 3, and he has a dislocated left patella, only played 10 games this year, so that'll hurt you. Let's look at the efficiency. Treyman, not shooting well from 3, not taking a ton of shots, though. Desunu's efficient. Jalen's efficient. Jalen's efficient. Denny's efficient. So is Murray. Giddy sucks at shooting the 3 and he's putting up 3 a game. Hopefully that turns around. Cat's good. Bataze sucks from the field. He's only putting up 2 shots a game. That shouldn't be hurting us too bad. OG, good efficiency from 3. He's taken 4 threes, 8 shots, yeah. The field always hurts you with OG, typically. Santi Aldama sucks from the field, and, I mean, okay. So I think we see who we can improve on. So let's see if we can package some picks with Aldama and get something better. Oh my god, this guy is a monster in terms of per 36. 27, I mean, not too much. He's just a bucket. And maybe that's what we need because we have a middling offense right now. I mean, hopefully they give him minutes. I might just move him to small forward to make sure he gets minutes. Chris early. Early. He is getting minutes. And we will move him to small forward to ensure that. He will be our 7th man that we've added, and we've dropped Aldama, so maybe some addition by subtraction, and then also getting a guy that's just going to give you buckets. Victor is once again your MVP. Damon Jordan is your Rookie of the Year. Jerry McCain, 6th Man of the Year. Victor DPOI again. Yakachonis is Most Improved. Ant is a Clutch Player of the Year with, dear God, how did Ant not win MVP? He scored 39 a game. 39, 5, and 5. What did Victor do? I mean, I know he had 3 blocks, but come on. Jalen Brunson was the NBA Cup MVP, and we go 68 and 14. Having a very good year. Got off to a rough start. Let's see where we ended the year. We did make it to becoming a top 10 offense. That is good. We still had the best defense. Did we improve? We still took the lead shots. We made it into being a top 10 efficient team from the field. Didn't make top 10 in threes. We were the 2nd most efficient team, so we just didn't put up a ton. Free throws made, we are 2nd to the Spurs, and that's probably going to be our opponent in the finals. I really hope not. Free throw percentage, we're the 2nd most efficient. Very good there. Let's look at rebounds per game. We are middling to bad. 2nd in the league in assists per game to the Spurs. The Spurs are really going to... Oh, God. 1st in the league in steals per game. Spurs right behind us. Blocks, probably the worst in the league again. Yep, that sounds good. We took the best care of the ball in the league. Least turnovers per game. That bodes well for us. All right, so let's take a peek at who our first round opponent will be. It is the Atlanta Hawks. We sim through the first 3 games, get all wins. Another sweep in the first round. We're facing the Toronto Raptors in the 2nd round again. Let's see how this goes. We get 3 wins in a row. We have 8 wins in a row to start these playoffs. We will be playing the Pistons again. We lose them the first game, win the 2nd, win the 3rd, win the 4th, and the Knicks are in the finals again, playing the Dallas Mavericks, who are led by Cooper Flagg, averaging 40 in the Western Conference Finals. Hopefully he's a little bit gassed. And J-Dub, who we traded for, who was gifted to us along with a 2nd round pick for just Josh Hart and Tyler Kolek. And scoring 50, 40, 90 quite easily and getting 3 steals a game. Taking a look at the rotation that we're going up against them with. Murray's a little bit hurt, but looking about the same. Who is out? The guy that we traded for, of course, he is hurt, as well as Trey Mann. Bataze is in. So if anything, we'll probably cut it to an 8-man rotation, run a little bit small. But for now, we're going to let it rock. We win the 1st, win the 2nd, lose the 3rd, lose the 4th, lose the 5th. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening. Let's start from game 1. Game 1, blowout win by 19 points. Another blowout win. Then we lose by 13. We lose by 11. And we lose by 15 points. And so what I'm thinking here is that our offense is the problem. So having Bataze, and actually he's out of the rotation now because Early's back, and that might help us eat the bucket together. Okay, so we should be fine. I'm going to simulate with Simcast, and if we're down, I might hop into the game to try to save our dynasty. And it looks like I will hop in. I know there's 8 minutes left, but I'm also pretty bad at the game, so. Okay, so it turns out I am pretty good at the game. All right, and we are down to the game 7 to secure the dynasty. Desunu will not be playing this game. We have a ton of small forwards. Is there anyone that we can just call a center? Okay, he's pretty tall. Let's take a look at our top guys. Can we shift anyone up in the lineup? Avdia could be playing power forward for sure. Power forward, small forward. Giddy can be there as well. Murray could be playing small forward if we need him to. Okay, so let's look at it now. Okay, we have a lot of point guard play still. I think this is probably fine. You know, maybe we make Avdia a power forward center. That's probably better. And we will run that 8-man rotation. Let's give it a whirl with Simcast. All right, and it looks like we're going to win this one handily. By 20 points, your New York Knicks are 3-time NBA champions, with a patient offense going against the grain, not playing pace and space, keeping it slow, keeping the turnovers low, and most importantly, putting the ball in the hands of one Jalen Brunson, your 3-time Finals MVP. Well, this has been fun recording, and also taught me a little bit about the preferences and what they do. So it looks like Shoot at Will is going to have you high turnovers, maybe taking more shots per game, and Patient Offense is going to have you taking less shots per game, but hitting the shots more efficiently. So if you're winning the possession battle, you can do some great things with that. And maybe you also just need to have Jalen Brunson, as it turns out. But this has been fun. This has been BK Plays. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.